Hello, everyone. Simon here from creativetradingsystem.com. Sorry about today's webinar. As I was expecting, and my MP4 was getting frozen, right? So they were, not, I don't know who was doing it deliberately or what they were doing, but the yen was, the Bank of Japan probably doing some intervention. And then on the basis of that, all the brokers are, with them, and they do what they tell them to do, whatever. So it's a lot of fishy thing, right? So that's why I said, what the hell with it? I don't want to be a part of it, and I went and sleep, to be honest with you. And now I got up and I saw, and then that's what I was suspecting, and then now I can clearly see that what happened. Right? And you all saw what happened to yen and yen index and yen pairs, right? So you really don't want to be a part of it. And thank God that I left and went to sleep. Some trades got opened by my EA, and I'll show that later on. And some of you are having some difficulty using EA because you haven't finished the one-on-one, right? Once you understand it, it's like, an example came in my mind, right? It's like a bazooka, right? It has two ends, right? And if you are holding it the right way, you shoot in front, right? But if you doesn't know which one is the front and you hold it the backward, then you're gonna hit your house, right? Your own people. So that's exactly what it is, So this EA, you gotta know exactly that what you're doing, right? So once you understand it, then you can do on some amazing things, and you have to put it on sometimes, and then you have to take it off as well. It's like I said always that it's 80% auto but 20% manual. Manual means you have to see, you have to know when to put it on, the analysis and everything. So luckily I had some, when it was going down on the other computer, I was doing the webinar, and that's what's happening, right? So all my EA all open like 4 or 5 different pair short in yen pairs. But then when I saw it, I immediately closed it. There was all more than 200 pip each. But then I told my son, I said, take it off. I don't want to be a part of it anymore. And I was suspecting, and I told you before that probably I'm expecting that it's going to go up again. And this is what it did basically. See, it's a yen index 20-minute chart. So this is correction. It's A, then it's like, maybe A is here, and A, B, and C. It's kind of like a running flat for wave B, right? This is small a, and then B goes above wave A, and then C is not going below, above this, and this went below actually, right? So it's short of this high, then it is running flat. Some of you may not know that, if once you do this, you learn, then you know. So it's a perfect running flat kind of flat correction for wave B, and then drop for wave C, 50% of this rise from here, actually from all the way here, right? So this was like wave A, B, this was like A, B, and then A, B, and this is 1, 2, and then this whole thing was wave 3. So if you march wave 3, this is wave 4, A, B, C correction around 50%. Now it's going back up again. So we already broke this tier. Be very careful, though. They can do anything, right? So I can just show you that what I think that it is. This is a correction here. You can see that this was the high, and then this is if you measure all the way from here, from the bottom, it is like a little over 38%. If you measure from here, it's 50%. So yes, it is going back up again. This was probably an intervention, and this is also an intervention. But you can see clearly that this guy here, Kanda from Japan, and he's coming and says nothing to say on whether we intervene or on yen or not. So if you want to be an honest person, is use honesty, then you would say that yes we did, or yes we didn't, right? But saying something like that, oh, we don't want to comment, that means that you don't want people to know what kind of game you're playing. And that's what we are dealing with. So there is no honesty, so you have to be very careful. They can do anything. They can again come in and then take it all the way to the downside. But for now, I think that we are going back up again. So this is what it is. And let me show you the weekly chart. And by the way, this was actually my monthly chart of this yen index. I made it like in March 23rd. So it was here when I said that if you go above 70.49, you're going to hit the first target would be 73.30, and then this one 74.50, right? So what really happened as of today, if you can see the monthly chart, that we went up, we poked into the first target, 73.50 was hit, and then we dropped. That was the intervention first, and then we had to the second one. And then now again it's going to the upside. So the trend is they are trying. This was an intervention. This was an intervention, right? And again today, and just last week. So they are trying to slow it down, but unfortunately, the trend going against them. The trend is continuing to the upside, right? Because of all the other factors out there, maybe, right? So I think strongly that we will just continue going back up, and this is how the daily chart looks like. So you can see, and a 1 hour chart. This is the correction on this 1 hour chart. This is the intervention. Start to go up again. Then again they got in now, but the thing is, this bounce was not that hard. But this is today we are going pretty good to the upside, very strong, right? So this could be ABC correction, and after that, going to the upside again. All right. So be very careful. 33-minute chart. This is how it looks like. I showed you 20-minute chart that this is the trend line is broken. So let it go up and then come down here, right? I know there's a lot of yen pairs went up and give you some really good long setup right here somewhere in this area. But like I said, that I didn't want to have any part of it. When this much volatility, I'd rather stay out. This is my style. You can trade if you want. Just be careful. So let's go take a look. A few things that what really happened to them. I'm paying attention. I'm making this video only yen index and yen pairs, so that even if it's only one currency, but hey, have 7 pairs, right? So half of the market analysis is right there. Now, my computer is as it is slow, and then what happened? I think that whatever they did in the MT4 today, that's had to do something with that. Now, this is like pound yen, right? Again, see, okay, now I remember. Okay, now it's okay. So I do have a problem still. I think it's the internet problem or my computer problem. I'm probably gonna have to restart. Simple. Let's see. So now see, this is this drop, right? And then we are going back up here, 50, bounce from 23%, and then usually go back to 88%. So that would be a bad pattern. That would be like wave 1, and then ABC 2. This is wave 3, and then 4, and then 5. That would be wave 1, 2, 3. So forget about that one. So this is look at the weekly chart or the monthly chart we were looking at. Right? Monthly is much clearer. Weekly doesn't say anything. So this is where it is. So we hit 61% and we drop, right? But can we go even higher? Yeah, why not, right? So here, this high is like around 70% or 78%. Just like USD yen. USD yen, my first target hit. Let's go take a look at the USD yen. My first target was 60.40, remember? And then we hit that and we dropped. Then again, now whatever happened, it is rising again. And now maybe if they don't do a hard intervention, then or the change of direction, basically, then it will just go and break 60.40 and then go even higher this time. But be very careful. This could be like again A, B, and then this drop for wave C very nicely, and then this is A, B, C correction. Oh, this is wave 1, 2, and then big wave 3 and 4, 5 to the upside. Right. So if they do not come in, then yeah, we can just rise from here. So let me show you the monthly chart of this. You will understand the clear picture. See, this will happen. So we hit this 60.40, right? I said target is 60.40, break this and If we don't have any Bank of Japan intervention, then we can go there. Now, if they are trying to do, but they're not doing enough, I guess, or they don't want to do enough, right? So they want to keep it slow, maybe, but let it rise anyway, right? So yeah, we don't know. So we hit that, we drop. Now we are rising again from this level here, right? So let me see. Now let's take a look at the weekly. We came see this drop just above 94. See, and then from there. So basically, what happened? The traders basically that it went up above 51.94, right? So it was coming down, and then we defended it, and then we sent it back to the upside. Now, right now, it's going back. So the bottom line to the upside for USD yen is 51.94. This area, this high and this high. As long as we are staying above, we're gonna continue to go to the upside. Now, if this is wave one, this is wave two, this is wave three, maybe this is wave four, and then wave five coming in. Let me see. See that? So this big wave one, two. Now, this wave three, maybe, and this is A, B, C, wave four, or you can say this is one, two, flat, sideways, two, then three, and then ABC zigzag correction for wave four, and wave five will go even above 60.40. And if not, if they don't want to go above it, then maybe we will go back up here and hit this and make a double top or truncated wave five and then drop again, right? So anything can happen. So be careful going back up. And I would say, you see this? Basically, right now, we just have to watch and then take the trades, but be very very careful. And my preference is to the long side, to be honest with you. Even though I had some nice decent trades, not me. I mean, my EA took it, right? So, but luckily I saw it on time, and then I closed the trades and I took the EA off, because you don't want to put the EA when this much volatility is there. Okay, the EA is in a certain volume time, but it's like a decent volume time, a regular volume time, not something like this. It's gonna be a disaster if you don't handle it properly. So yeah, so be careful with this yen. Now let's go take a look at the yen, euro yen. It was all the way on the high side, touching the skies, right? So let's see how it dropped, or is want to go back up again a little bit more. Okay, so you see, these are the highest points, right? So we already poked into it, and then we drop, and we are going back up again. So, like I said, the very, very crucial, turning point that we are at right now, as taking yen index and yen pairs. But see, this one maybe will get defended, and this will be the highest point maybe. So that means that yen may not go all the way to the upside, right? It will probably go a little bit more and then drop. So be very careful. I will be on top of it. These are the areas. Then when there is a point, like a turning point, like getting close to the destination, right? And then you don't know that if you're going to go further, or that is the end of the road, and then you're going to make the turn. That is very dangerous point. So once the turn happen, like for example here, you don't know, it's just keep going down, up, that when the bottom, and then this candle posted here, even though there was this bullish candle, but we came down, made the lower low again, right? But then finally we had some trend changing news, and then it made change the trend, and then since then, look at that, how many years probably, right? So it is from 2020, and then we are just going up, up, and then we have reached this. Now this point has given us some beautiful big drop, and when that happened, this is 2008. Remember with the market crash? That's what we're talking about. The same thing happened here as well. Are we going to happen? Is it going to happen here again? We don't know yet, right? So we have to be very careful about these pairs and yen index. So just want to show you that this is what's happening. and be very careful. 40-minute chart is, again, it's all the charts are messed up. This is all I see right now. This was a correction, and then we are going up again. How far? Time will tell. The danger is that if they want to come in again, they will, and then big drop is going to happen. If not, slowly going to the upside. Yes, in London session, if I find long setup in yen pairs, I am going to take those longs, and I'll show it to you later on. That's the bottom line. Okay, so I'm going to close this here now. Pay close attention to yen index and take the trades in yen pairs accordingly. All right. You can watch this 40-minute and then weekly chart of yen index and see how it is going to the upside, or even it refresh and then watch the 20 minutes. See these areas tell you that okay, we are going to the upside, and then I mean this is basically euro yen 20 minute. This is what happened today. See that? So you certainly don't want to be a part of it, right? Even though my EA opened one of these trade, either this one or this one, and then boom, 200 pip. Right? But look at that, you're gonna get killed if you want to pay, I do want to pay attention. So this is really bad. Now going up again. See that? I was sleeping, thank God. But these are very good entries, right? But in a dangerous time, I just want to stay, out. But you could have taken this easily, right? These entries and all the yen pairs is like that. Okay, so I'm gonna close this one, and then I'm gonna make a next video about US dollar index, separate completely. And then we will see that what the heck is happening in US dollar index and US dollar pair, right? So give me some time, so maybe an hour. I'll make that video. First, I'm gonna send this one out. And then secondly, I'm going to make that video as soon as possible.